Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading and welcome everyone. Yes. So I just want to say, we can do the winning, the drawing. So I'll grab the numbers in just a second, okay? So I have to make a correction. The spring equinox is March 20th. So I am 30 days. Like I realized today, I was like, wait a minute, I was like, it's February. That can't be. So I was like, so I'm literally like 30 days ahead of time. Okay. Which is very significant for this reading and what you guys are about to experience. All right, so it's like you got 30 days to prepare and it's game time. You got 30 days and it's time to it's time to go. It's time to get fired up. It's time to really focus on those goals. It's time to not play around. It's time to really get into this energy of joy every day, abundance every day, to really stay in that vibration. It's like this time you got right now is like kind of like this practice time of holding that vibration. But in this 30 days, when that spring equinox come, whatever it is that you have been wanting, it is going to be time for you to focus all your energy on that. Okay, so very powerful. So let me get the numbers and do the drawing before we get into the reading. And also, if you guys want to work with me one-on-one or in any kind of just work with me one-on-one, information is in the description box. Thank you. And also thank you guys for the super chats, the super thank yous. Thank you so very much for that. I appreciate you. All the donations, I appreciate you very much. Let me take my mic off for a second. And actually, I'm going to ding the bell. So bells are super important also right now for you guys to help clear your energy. So if you've been thinking about getting a Tibetan singing bowl, that's a yes. Okay. A really great way to amplify your energy while you ding the bell is to say a word. Okay. So whatever that word would be, if it would be joy or release, okay, and then just to ding it again and really feel that vibration and allowing yourself to be cleared by the energy of sound, okay? Yes, and yes. You also, Insight Timer also is a great free app that you can use to mimic different kinds of bowls and drums and just healing sounds, all right, that you can also put on a timer. So let me just turn this over because it's speaking to me, right? Speak to me. All right. Okay, here we go. One more time. Let's do it again because I felt like that was like unintentional. So that's another thing. You have 30 days to practice and like setting your intention for everything. Before you do it, you set the intention for what it is you want to get out of the experience. If when you wake up in the morning, I intend to have a beautiful, wonderful, peaceful, harmonious day. Before you call your girlfriend, I intend for this to be a two-way conversation. Before you make your food, I intend to raise the vibration within a pure love, pure light, pure source energy. Before you take that shower, I intend for the violet flame to come down upon me and to rinse my aura completely cleansed and clean. All right. Thank you for bringing that through. Yes, and everyone, higher selves of Aquarius Collective, please come through. All right, Irosamana, and anyone who wants to stand within the circle of protection, come on through as well to hold down this beautiful vibration that we're feeling this morning. And happy super new moon in Pisces. So here we are. This is for you to win a healing session, a clearing healing session, an energy healing session with Jenese. All right. It is about an hour. We talk a little bit. I attune to your energy, and then we walk you through meditation to clear your blocks, clear trauma, clear karma, clear drama, clear cords, parasites, negative entities, you name it, we do it. Whatever you're ready for is what channels through me. All right. And then we go through and we amplify your beautiful energy, strengthening you, empowering you, and attuning you to source energy, to God, Goddess, and to your higher self and inner child. All right. Those are also available by just doing an booking an energy session with me if you like. But this is for the last, yes, Aquarius, happy birthday giveaways. Thank you. The winner is, now if we pull out a number that isn't, which that's not even going to happen, it's number 2. So if you are, and I put them up last night. So if you are number 2 for the February 18th giveaway of the energy healing session, you have won. All right. I will contact you through your comment. I will also put it in the pinned comment on that reading. And then you can email me and claim your prize at thevisionary317@gmail.com. Okay. Thank you and congratulations. And thank you everyone who participated in these giveaways. I just thought it was so super fun and everything. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. All right. Yeah, and we will continue to do giveaways, maybe not as many as we did for February for Aquarius season, but we definitely will continue because it just makes us feel so good to be able to give gifts, right? Yes, 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 and yes. And especially we love working one-on-one with people, all right? So it's not just a gift for you, it's also a gift for me as well. Yes, that's an amen and hallelujah. Yeah. Okay. So let's get into this. It is February 20th, 2023. Whenever you see this reading, it is for you. It is timeless. All right. I just heard timeless, breathless, and deathless. Oh, that is so beautiful and so powerful. I feel that's the Holy Spirit speaking the truth. And I see 3 T's coming over here. So I'm going to get into the channeled message, all right? But I want you to pick which pile, what is your truth? What is the truth that you need to hear today? What is the truth that you've been seeking, that your heart has been calling you to be open to embrace, all right? And whatever, so whatever pile you pick, that is going to reveal some kind of truth to you, all right? And also, you may resonate with all 3. You may resonate with only with the middle one, with number 2, especially because the winner is number 2. So if you've been seeing repeating 2s in your and especially 22, I'm hearing, if you've been seeing that a lot, then definitely this number 2 is for you. If you've been seeing 23 a lot, pick 22 and 3. Okay, so that's kind of how these kind of jive and jives. If you've been seeing 12 a lot, or you've been having to reflect a lot, you've been having to just be patient and allow yourself to ride the wave rather than control the wave, then you want to pick 1 and 2. Okay, for that hangman energy. Yes, yes, and yes. Thank you for that, Spirit, coming through. Let me take a drink. Yes. So the song that I woke up to this morning, and as it was like this, I woke up to Aquarius, and then I started hearing the song. It's by Nicki Minaj, all right? And so I love seeing the deeper meaning of everything. I believe that everything is coded. Every word, every number, every image, every bird, every song, everything that you feel, every emotion, I feel that it's all code. Like everything is code. All right. Not just the TV programmings, but to the coordination of the colors in your room, in your living room, to the type of couch that you have, to the sayings that you have written on the walls around you. you, to the books that you read, to the kind of animals that you have, to your favorite foods, to the things you're craving when you're sad, to the things that you're craving when you are feeling joyful, to your relationships, to your children. Like, I feel everything is a code. And that everything, because it is a code, it can always be decoded to give you the deeper message. And that's kind of how the seeker was born. I have no idea why that came through like that, but it did. All right, so this is that thing of seeing the truth, seeing beyond the veil, and allowing yourself to be open to whatever that truth is. It's like, because remember a long time ago we said, we stopped saying, I want to see my truth, I am my truth. We stopped saying the word my, because that was automatically encoding bias. Right? It was encoding bias to where it meant the only truth we would see was the truth that was set in the boundaries of our limitations. All right. So we stopped saying that. We start saying, I embrace the truth. I embrace truth. I am truth. So that way there was no bias in that. And we were no longer afraid to see the truth before us, whether it was something that fit in our boundaries or something that expounded them or something that completely blew through them. All right. I'm seeing a boat that just blew the frick up in the middle of the ocean, like, bye-bye self-limiting beliefs. No longer can you live here. Okay, yes. So with this song by Nicki Minaj, Nicki means people of victory, and Minaj, we all know it has the whole threesome in it, but remember the number 3. 3 represents the Empress. It represents the triple goddess. It represents the Trinity, all right, which comes to the number 9, which is the Herman energy. And in the reading we posted yesterday, we had said that the 9 is going to be very important this week because there's going to be a lot of reflection. And when you're looking back at that mirror, when you're looking back at that pool of water, which is Pisces, right? Pisces is the water. It's the spiritual water. It's a spiritual mirror for you to see who you truly are, right? We are looking at it through the eyes of Source, the eyes of God, Goddess, the eyes of you being completely integrated with your inner child, with your lower and higher self, being one, ready to receive the truth. And so it's time to fly. Yes, let's ding the bell. It is time to fly. And that's the name of the song. It's by Rihanna and Nicki Minaj. And the whole song pointed out, but the things that Spirit wanted to bring to us today, I'm going to do 3 parts of the song, and they're going to correlate with the 3 piles, okay? So the first part is, I came to win, I came to fight, I came to conquer, I came to thrive, I came to win, to survive, I came... right? No, to prosper, to rise, to fly, okay? So this is you remembering why you came here, you remembering who you are, but at a very deeper level. Look at awakening dragonfly. You bring light into this world, and that's exactly what you are remembering. You are remembering that you are not meant to absorb all of the dark energy and to stay in that state of mind. You are not meant to be a sponge or to be misused or manipulated by those who do not have the highest intention of themselves, of you, or the world in mind. You're not meant to stay stuck in your mind. You're not meant to stay stuck in a relationship, a job, a friendship, a location. You are not meant to do any of that. You are meant to transcend and to live through your heart and to follow your heart wherever that leads you. Okay? Love it. Artists, yes. Okay, so many of you, one, if you want to tune into the energy of the dragonfly, you know what? I just got an idea. I might make the class, the Blending with Spirit, available. If you guys want to just purchase that, I have the link to it, and you can go through our clearing meditation and our Blending with Spirit. Okay, yeah, I think I'll make that available. Yes, and yes, because this comes right out, blending with the dragonfly and allowing yourself to be awakened by time. All right, and I feel that over time you have been an artist in so many ways, and Nicki Minaj is an artist, a musical artist, right? And but we are all artists in our own ways. You could program robotics and you are an artist, an engineer, an architect, you are an artist. So it reminds me of that song, what is it that's coming through? It's like, it's a religious song, and he's like, I think like I could be a painter. You guys know it. It's that one song, and it's a man that sings it, and then I think a little girl sung it afterwards. I'll have to, if I can find it to remember it fully, I'll put it on the community post, right? But it's that energy of like, mold me, mold me, allow my soul to mold me, allow my soul to break the mold, allow my soul to create my reality. So you're really becoming this master artist of your word, of your thought, of your emotion, okay, and of your action, all of that coming into one, which in that energy of the goddess, anybody who has made it in this world has to walk the hero's journey, has to become the alchemist, right? You have to be the prodigal son. You have to go out seeking for what your truth is, and then you bring it back to wherever home is for you. So this is also the energy of you realizing that as long as you are in your heart space and whatever is guiding you to that heart space, you are home, okay? And so Spirit is actually asking you as well is to look deeper at the things that bring you joy. What are the things that make you feel like you're home, where there are no stress? What are the things that you could do for hours? And that was actually one of the journal prompts in the Seeker Extended, that you could do for hours without looking at the time. And Spirit says, I want you to live in that space. I want you to live in that place. I want you to make that your kingdom. All right. And we also, so I believe I've been channeling Nikki through the reading yesterday too, because the analyzation came out that I saw myself on stage. I visualized myself, felt myself on stage, a million times before I actually touched the stage. It's that energy of you going and you daydreaming, you living your daydream, okay? And so this is also, we talked about this in yesterday's reading too, with the revision, okay? And you really becoming the master of revision and the master of staying in the present moment, but feeling like you already have everything that your heart truly desires by doing something that puts you in that frequency. All right. And so for many of you guys, it's creating. All right. When I think of artists, I don't just think of, a palette and a brush. I think of your voice. I think of you using your hands. I think of you running. To me, a runner, practicing for a marathon, that is an artistry. A boxer that is practicing for that next win, right? And so that's also a because I didn't say that next match, right? I said for that next win. So it's that mindset shift that I'm always winning. I always win no matter what. Hands go up and they stay there. All right. And they stay there. So that's this energy of this song, right? That whatever your artistry is, you are about to be so in love with it that nothing can tear you from it, because you know that that is your source. You know that that is your heart. Okay. They do want me to read the light attributes and the shadow attributes. All right. I feel there's some kind of encoding, decoding activation in that for you that Spirit wants to bring out. Light attributes: expressing a dimension of life that is beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. Okay. So again, a lot of you guys are alchemists, and you're meant to teach alchemy as well. All right. In whatever way that is for you. Yeah. Transmutation through your soul song, right? And by teaching it, living it, being it, feeling it, knowing it, you bring light to the world. You know that you are a light bringer, and you claiming that. Yes, claim it. Shadow attributes: using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as a starving artist to elicit pity. Okay, so that's that manipulation. A lot of times, remember, if you've been manipulated, it's because there was one point in time when you were the manipulator. All right. Accountability. That is number one secret to manifesting, is you got to own up to your bull. Okay, to your BS. You got to own up to your victim mentality. You got to take responsibility, all right, for the way that you were thinking. When you were thinking it, no matter what has happened to you, And I mean that. And I don't mean to be discompassionate, because I've been through the ringer and back, right? You know what I'm saying? And you can't, it's this issue. I remember it came to me and it was like, why do children trigger? Okay, this is trigger. Why do children get abused? Why do they get mistreated? Why do men beat their wives? These kinds of things. And then you doing the flip and saying they attracted that. And the people were like, well, why would anybody want anything like that? Well, listen, deep inside of your encoding and your DNA, there were magnets that magnetized that experience to you. But also remember, you came here to learn, to ascend, all right? Not saying that you wanted that exact experience, but you wanted the strength, you wanted the growth, you wanted the soul expansion that only that experience could give you once you conquered it. So understand, you came to fight, you came to conquer, you came to thrive, you came to win, you came to survive, you came to prosper, you came to rise. So in order for you to survive, you got to know what surviving means. In order for you to prosper, you got to know what lack means. Understand, because now that gives you the key, the ticket to be the master of that, because you have overcome it, not once but twice, but many times. I can't say that there's been someone who's been in an abusive relationship and it's only been once, right? I've been in many abusive relationships until I learned my self-worth, until I learned that no one was going to save me. I had to save myself, right? Yes. Now, this gateway, look at this. Okay? Beautiful. Beautiful. Rising up. And also I'm getting Kalima energy from this as well. Very strongly, like cutting your head off for transformation. If you felt like you've had it tough, it's because the energy of Kali is with you, the energy of destruction, all right? Mars energy coming through, Saturn energy coming through, Pluto energy coming through, right? And also Jupiter, like to where this destruction that's happened in your life has been so massive that you thought you were not going to even get back up. There are times when you didn't want to get back up. There are times when you try to stop yourself from ever getting back up. But still, you conquered that too, because Spirit said, no. Not my child. You came to win. You were a light bringer. You came to fight the darkness. You came to win. You came to bring the light. You came to take back everything the darkness has taken from you and to teach others how to do it. All right. So with energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live your truth. We've been saying that, rewrite your story. So here it is. This is that process of revision, but this is also the energy of you really learning how to keep your etheric field clean through the words you say, through the words you think, through the foods you eat. And with that, we're going to bring in the teas. You can completely change your physical body just by doing like your Vedic, by drinking herbal teas and things like this. So the teas that are coming through are passion fruit, passion flower, okay, hibiscus, raspberry, pomegranate, jasmine, green tea, peach tea, and licorice root, okay? All right, those are things that are coming through really strongly that will help you to come into this energy of prosper and rise, to come into the energy of flying, dragonfly, okay? Yeah, I almost feel like we're gonna do tarot cards at the end. Yes, thank you so much. All right, so stay tuned. We're gonna do the tarot at the end, because like I said, all of these could be you, or it could be one or two or three. But whatever it is, you're meant to hear it, right? You're meant to hear it. You're meant to absorb it. We're speaking light language. Light language. Okay, so with the second, number 2, everybody want to try to box me in, suffocating every time it locks me in. Painting their own picture, then they crop me in, but I will remain here. The top begins. I will remain where the top begins. I will remain where the top begins. All right, so this is this is you going through the dark night, like, and you fighting that energy. You fighting that energy, and you also fighting projection. This is the time when you realize that you're a psychic empath, or you're an empath, or you're a medium. This is a time when you realize that you are super clairvoyant, that you are telepathic. This is a time when you realize that you're an energy healer, that you can be a massage therapist, and you heal the body at a very deep level, besides just massaging the muscle. It's because you're able to take out blockages from people's bodies just by touching them, right? This is when you realize that you have a very powerful connection to the Egyptian pyramids, and that you are a Akashic reader or healer. Okay, this is when you realize that your voice has the power to transmute, and you start to sing, you start to speak, and just by people hearing you, their energy clears. All right, this is when you realize your God goddess energy. Okay, by going through the depths of the sea, by going through the what does it say? The trenches of the volcanic fire. All right, so this is that powerful transmutation where you become the phoenix and the butterfly time after time after time. This is where you have been in wars, you have lost, you have won, right? But you have always come up, you have always risen through it all. Yes, yes, and yes. So this is like that generational curse type of energy too, definitely coming in. All right, but we're going to talk about that in a second. So breaking habits, and that's why I was feeling that. And this is self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. All right, let me put this up just a little bit more, because if you draw that every day, or just draw it on one sheet of paper over and over and over and over again, it will help you tap into the energy to where you can see very clearly the habits that are draining your energy. All right. Because there comes a point in time when you have to stop saying, this person took from me, this person kept me down, this person is putting spells on me, this person is holding me back. There comes a time when there is no one out there to blame, all right, where you completely release blame, and you say, how can I solve it? How can I resolve it? How can I let it go? How can I transform it? How can I transmute it? How can I release it? Right? Becoming the alchemist, right? Mastery of breaking your habits, mastery of not letting them consume you, mastery of not letting depression tell you that you are not good and you are not meant to be here and you might as well just die. All right, sorry if that was strong, right? But you mastering that voice and saying, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. I came here to bring the light. I came here to rise. I came here to conquer. I came to fight. I came to win, right? I came here to release every projection that someone has tried to box me into. I came here to not be the mold, but to break the mold. I came here to paint my own picture and to teach other people how to look into the voice of their heart and then paint it as well. Right? So some of you came here to teach people how to manifest their greatest life. Some of you came here to teach people how to build that machine, how to build that community, how to build that structure. Some people came here, you're a chemist. You came here to change the particles of time so that we can ascend, and rise, where we can make Mother Earth our friend again, our partner, our lover, our abundance. Right? You know, it's everything. When you look at Mother as being everything for you, your friend, your lover, your partner, your cook, your therapist, your healer, your teacher, your mentor, your doctor, everything. You finally have tapped into the frequency of abundance because you realize everything that you need is here. It 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 is here. All right, so huge third eye clearing coming through as well when releasing these bad habits. And a lot of it has to do with clearing the third eye, and releasing mucus from the lungs. All right, so a lot of eating different kinds of mushrooms, taking mushroom extracts, this kind of thing you might be doing, or it might help you to clear your third eye and to release mucus from within the body. All right. Yes, yes, and yes, to release dis-ease, and to also to activate that pineal gland, to clear it up so that you can receive immense amounts of serotonin through natural ways. Okay, so some of you guys might either be studying to be naturopaths, or you might want to be or holistic therapist or herbalist, or maybe you're going to go see someone, okay, that is master in that area. And maybe it's because you're meant to be master in that area too, and then offer that to clients down the road. All right, I just went really far into the timeline. All right, that either is going to be for you or it's not. Okay. I feel like some of that was a confirmation for somebody that needed to know that they're on the right path. Okay. Yes, yes, and yes. And so, and then they crop me in. So there's a lot of people trying to, there's a lot of people, I'm hearing this song, I think it's by Sunny, but it's they can imitate you, but they can't duplicate you, right? And so there's that in there. And if you guys, there's another song that Nikki sings where she said she had to come off of Instagram because people were trying to like copy her and this and that, and so she like came off, right? There's that energy of you keeping what you're doing to yourself. All right. And that's also another key in manifestation, is not telling everyone what your dream is, what you're trying to build, what you're trying to create, especially, you know, within your heart, those that are secretly jealous or envious of you. You know, within your heart, those that are still struggling with poverty mindset and limitation, right? And so it's not to place judgment or anything on them, right? But if that is the energy that they are currently in, once you share any kind of victory of you realizing what your purpose is and what you want to create or what you came to create in this world, once you start sharing with people that are not of the same frequency, that have not risen, all right, then they are going to energetically cord to you, and they are going to drain you. They're going to cause their doubt to be transferred to you, all right? So energy transference. So this is a time to keep it a secret, to keep it a hush hush. Like, I know you're excited, but remember, the one who shouts the loudest is often the one, right, with the most insecurities. The one who's like, look at me, 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 look at me now. Look at me now. All right, Chris Brown just came in. Listen, you cannot let your insecurities be the leader in your new role, okay? The leader in you creating heaven on earth. Yes, yes, and yes. So breaking bad habits. Also, there's the show that's coming up is a series, and wasn't it Breaking Bad? Yes, it was. Oh my goodness, show. So some of you guys may have been recovering from addiction, heavy addiction, all right, like crack cocaine or just cocaine or heroin, that kind of thing. Opiates, yes, you know, these LSD, even angel dust, all right, we got, all these kinds of things coming through of like, you know, acid and this kind of thing. And I'm just going really deep into somebody's like recovery or what have you. And so you may be at this time finding it really hard to stay the path. And we talked about the 12 steps yesterday. Listen, if there is anything that comes into your reality and it makes you feel like you want to go back or you want to try something or you are reliving the past, one, it is meant to activate you because you haven't fully released it. You haven't fully recovered from it. All right. You haven't fully let it go. And it's time for you to take control of that and to face your fear and to know that you're no longer going to create that situation in your life anymore because you choose to make peace with it. You choose to forgive yourself and all involved, and you choose to let it go fully and completely, right? Here and now. Amen. And so it is. All right. Blessed be. All right. So that was for somebody. Now, but I will remain where the top begins. And so that's that energy of like, as soon as you, my mentor, teacher, and friend said to me, you know, and we were in class, so he said it to all my soul family, right? And he said that where you think your ceiling is, that is the basement of what spirit sees for you. Okay, so this is that energy of breaking through your glass ceiling, all right? And then getting to where you believe your top is, and then you realizing that you have just started a new level, and you're not at the top of the level, you're at the bottom of the level, and now you're going to level up again. All right, so this is this 30-day energy of you leveling up every day. You're leveling up, and you're finding yourself like, wow, I just reached this goal. Wow, I just overcame this habit. Wow. And actually the habit of negative thinking, right? This energy of the gambler. So you might even have a gambling habit, right? She got a shopping habit. Yes, shopping habit. So some of you guys are, you got a shopping habit. You look for that dopamine, serotonin fix through buying things, okay? And you know this, but it's now you facing your truth and you saying, do I really need that? If you feel like you really need that, 9 times out of 10, you don't. You already have everything you need, but you just refuse to look at it because you are stuck in the habit of feeling like you're stuck. Okay, in the habit of feeling like you're stuck. When I see a gambler, and this has nothing to do with anybody trying to win the lottery, but somebody who has a habit, an addiction of gambling, it's because you always love to feel like you're stuck. You always love to feel like you're stuck and that you need someone else to get you out of that situation, i.e. What we're coming through as when you are staying in an abusive relationship because you feel like that's the person who's going to save you, right? You always will want to feel stuck, and until you release the fear of feeling free, of feeling liberated, of knowing that you are never stuck. Once you release the fear of the journey of exploration, you will no longer have the habit of being stuck, and you will overcome the addictions that make you feel trapped, to make you feel like you have no way out. Okay? Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. Yes, what did we say? I know there's somebody out there that's creating some kind of something, all right? And the spirit is like when Einstein, or any of those guys, when they want to create like the light bulb or the airplane, none of these things were here. They were bringing technologies from the ether, okay? And I was going to say Atlantis actually was coming. Oh, that's so funny. Duh, it says memories of Atlantis. All right, I was going to bring that. That's what I feel. I feel like many of you want to bring technologies from Atlantis here on Earth, right? And so if you think about the technologies that were of yesteryear, okay, of yesterday, thank you, Yeshua, and you think about how they brought the technology of ether, the technology of the ethers here, the technologies of source here into this present day. They dreamt about it, and then they started drawing it. They started writing about it. They started seeing how they could take resources from this present day to create this. They started saying, wouldn't it be great if they created this particular alloy metal? And then all of a sudden, a month later, 2 years later, they've created something. They found a certain metal that happens to be that metal that you need to create that structure, whatever it is. And this is you really realizing who you are and how powerful you are, and that you can break anything that you can conceive. You can create it here on this earth, okay? Will it be like yesterday, like, oh, 1, 2, 3 is done? No. How many times did they have to go through the plane before it flew? How many times did Einstein have to go through and create or Edison have to go through and to create the light bulb, right? How many times? Also, what is it with the peanut butter? Or something's coming up. So even that, for some of you guys, if you are Black or African American or just African descent in this lifetime, right, or those of you who have tapped into your prior lifetimes, right, there's something coming up to study Black inventors, but you guys can go, that applies to anyone, like whatever your lineage is this lifetime, for you to go and to study what they've created, because I feel like there's a block. It's a generational there's a generational curse of Black, of being like held down, kept down, captive, that kind of thing, of anyone that was everyone was enslaved at some point in time in history. Every culture, everybody, every culture, everybody was like, even people of I just want to say Caucasian. There was a point in time when everyone was subjected, I don't know, you guys know what I'm trying to say, to genocide. Okay, Everyone. Everyone, including our animals, including our plants, all right? Everyone. 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 Whether it been in this lifetime or the last. Okay, everyone has experienced this. Everyone also has cords to this energy as well, depending on wherever you came from. You're corded into that history, right, of your lineage. And so this also is coming through of you rising above that, okay? Rising above that, you flying above that, and you allowing yourself to gamble, you allowing yourself to put yourself out there and to start drawing in that notebook the things you're receiving in your dreams. Or just to say, what if you wrote a paper about it? What if you wrote a story about it and you just wrote it down? Instead of blocking your creativity, it's time to open it up. It's time to have the outlet for it, okay? And yes, there is some risk, right, in dreaming big, but if it doesn't scare you, it's not worth it. All right. Yes. And we know that. I don't know who originally said that, but you already, it's a yes. Okay. So light attribute, willingness to follow intuition, even when others doubt you. Okay. Shadow attribute, relying on luck rather than hard work. Yeah. So this is a thing. And it kind of came with the post and out of the last class that we did, right? If you want to win a large sum of money, right? You want to win a large sum of money and you've been trying to win a large sum of money and you haven't. 9 times out of 10, it's because you've been working on your vibration, right? Or you haven't been working on your vibration to attune to the frequency of allowing large sums of money to come into you easily and effortlessly, all right, that you can keep. Okay? So there's 2 splits there. Either it's not something your heart truly desires. You don't want the money, you want the experience. So you need to manifest the experience, not the money, right? And then the other part of it for some of you guys, you do want the money, but you're not working on the vibration to clear your fear of abundance, your fear of lack, your fear of not having enough, your fear of never winning. Okay? So it's like this energy of you finally seeing the truth of what really has been holding you back. And you look and you see, and the key has always been you. Okay? Yes, yes, and yes. So the third pile coming through. Cry my eyes out for days upon days. Such a heavy burden placed upon me. But when you go hard, you now become... your nays become yays. Yankee stadiums with J's and Kanye's. And then down further, she says, get ready for it. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. I came to win. All right. And Rihanna comes in. I came to, all right. So we've been feeling this energy. We've been saying it's coming. I feel it coming. And the spirit is like, it is. It is. Some of you guys are about to receive your big break. All right. And you got to prepare your energy to receive it and not reject it. If you have fear of being seen, if you have fear of people rejecting your ideas, if you have fear of, people manipulating or using you, if you are carrying fear with you into this manifestation, then that is sabotaging the manifestation, because you won't give it your all, because you will be afraid, all right, to be your full self. And Spirit says, I need you to come with everything that I gave you. I need you to come. No holding any bars. Like, I need you to come, right? So it's like those heavy burdens that were placed upon you from your generations, because you guys are clearing karma. And thank you. I forget the comment to the post that we did on the book. Man, what is it? Like manifesting your best life without any magic spells or whatever it was. Thank you for that, because you are clearing karma, right? And some of you, it's like, it's done. And you have to recognize that now it's done. You are ready to break the biggest generational curse that has been set upon your family. And that is the ability to easily manifest money. Okay, the ability to easily manifest abundance, riches, prosperity, all right, and for you to be able to use that money for the experiences that you have been daydreaming about, for the technologies that you have been wanting to create, for the structures you have been wanting to build, for the communities you have been wanting to empower, enlighten, inspire, motivate, and change. Okay, yes. Some of you are definitely Martin Luther King energies coming through so strong that you are a strong speaker and you need that golden mic and you need to be on stage spreading the words of your heart because you can inspire nations and people to rise. But first, you have to clear the fear of being seen. Michael says, say it, all right? This irota. One enchanted evening, the perfect night. All right, so this really has me thinking about what is your perfect night or what is your perfect day, and you really writing that down. In the book that I keep referring to, that I'm not saying the exact name to, but in the book she talks about going to her happy place, right? And she wrote another book, and it was like beating cancer or something like this, because during her time of manifesting and her manifesting these really huge wins for herself, she ended up being diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. Okay, so you guys all know when things are going right and it seems like everything is like yes, 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 and then all of a sudden you get this huge life experience thing that happens to you, and you're like, what the F? What just happened? Everything was going. I could see the light again. I could feel it. I could start to feel the sunflowers growing in my new abundant garden. And now the weed whacker just came and just cut the head off of almost all of my crap. What just happened? All right. So this is, again, accountability. Looking at the time in your life when you were like super depressed, when you were not seeing your value, your worth, when you were hurting your body, when you were just filled with anxiety and worry. Remember, it still manifested stuff, right? It still manifested stuff. And she talks about how she, went through the whole anger phase of the whole like I have cancer thing. And she talks about, what? She finally gets to a point to where she realizes that I manifested this. I manifested having cancer because cancer answered like 3 of her biggest things that she wanted to manifest in her life. It pushed her to do this. It pushed her to do that. It pushed her to let go of this. It pushed her into her dream. All right. And yes, it pushed her into what she wanted through pain. Okay, so a lot of you are about to learn how to manifest through joy. And releasing manifesting through pain, releasing manifesting that I want to get out. It's this energy of I want to get out of the ghetto because I don't want to. What's the energy? Because my whole family always lived like that. Maybe that's not really the best analogy, but it's kind of like that, right? But really, when rappers are coming through, Jay-Z, Alicia Keys is coming through, and Nicki Minaj, like. People that have manifested their way through song out of poverty, right? Or even, by selling drugs or whatever, but manifested their way out of poverty. It wasn't necessarily because they weren't manifesting because they never wanted to experience not eating again. Like they didn't come up and their day wasn't like, I never want to experience eating again. That wasn't what their focus was. Their focus was, I'm going to use my talent, my voice, my skill to experience always having food, always having money to spend, always being able to do what I want when I want it. Their focus was their goal, not what they didn't want. And so out of the book, that's what I feel her biggest lesson is focusing on what you want rather than focusing on what you don't want. Because when you focus on what you don't want, you manifest what you don't want. And that's when you're focusing on not recreating something, right? So you got to flip that little switch to focusing on creating something. What is it that you want to create? So you going into your daydream using this, okay, little sigil to go in and create that perfect whatever it is for you. And Spirit says, I want you to start small. I don't want you to go in and focus on creating, that perfect dream house or anything like that. Focus on what is your perfect night. What would you super enjoy at this moment right now? At this moment right now, you drawing this and you really saying, in this moment right now, what would make me really happy to enjoy tonight, okay? Or the night when you see this video, right? And you really focusing on that. And so what this also is helping you to do is to kind of call back your energy into your present moment and to know that you have the power to change this day. and you proving that to yourself, you seeing what positive things come into your day by you focusing on changing your night into something you truly enjoy. I set the intention to have the most enjoyable night. All right. And then you feeling and visualizing the things that would make it super enjoyable. You know, if you say, oh, what would make me super enjoyable is the partner I don't have proposing to me and putting $1 million in my bank account. You're going to cause some resistance, okay? You're going to cause some resistance if that's what you're going to do. And this is you recognizing, okay, where you are and you building the bridge to where you need to be. So in Nicki Minaj's song, the bridge is actually, get ready for it. Get ready for it. I came to win. So this is you getting ready to receive it. You are building the bridge to that new reality. You're building the bridge to that enjoying enchanted evening. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's like, instead of like, self-sabotaging yourself to dreaming about things that you already feel are not possible for you, and then you saying, see, I knew it wouldn't happen, I can't manifest my reality, right? So this is from a pessimist out there. Well, it's because you sabotaged your vision by dreaming of something you don't actually believe in. Okay, so that's the other thing about people manifesting themselves out of poverty and into abundance. They believed that they are worthy of and that they deserved abundance. They believed that they are worthy of and that they deserved happiness. They believed and they are worthy of feeling like they deserved to have a life of just feeling relief. All right, feeling relief. So if any of these concepts are really jiving with you, read that book, all right? Because she's really coming through really strongly right now as well, the things that we read in the book, all right? And look at this, miser, right? So you got the Midas touch, but you also got the other kind of touch to where whatever your emotion touches, it has the power to turn it into gold or to turn it into dust. All right. It has the power to make it grow into sunflowers or the power to make it grow into weeds. All right. And so this is you realizing and taking accountability for your own thoughts. Your thoughts are the things that are creating those weeds that are stopping your sunflowers from fully growing. Those thoughts, those emotions are the things that would cause you to get any kind of disease like cancer, because you're not clearing the weeds out. You're just piling things on. You're suppressing your emotions and you're not allowing yourself to deal with them, make peace with them, forgive yourself and everyone involved, and then therefore not cutting the weed but pulling it out from the root and releasing it from your garden. Okay, so a lot of you guys, a part of you creating that enchanted evening is getting to the root of that pessimistic attitude, pulling it out and saying, no more. I don't allow you to live here. All right, no, we are abundant. We are optimistic. We always win. We always get what we want, because what we want, we believe we can have. And what we believe we can have, we have it because it is our heart's true desire. Okay. The gateway. Oh, let me read the light attributes. Hold on. Entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything into gold, delight in sharing life's riches. And then the shadow attributes. Hoarding money, emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. Okay. So I feel a lot of you guys definitely are breaking the habit of the obsessive fear of losing your wealth, right? I release the fear of losing wealth. I release the fear of losing wealth. I release the fear of losing wealth. I now release the fear of losing wealth. I allow myself to release the fear of losing wealth. I allow myself to relax. Identify where the fear of losing wealth is within my energy, within my body. Where are you holding it? Where are you holding it? Where are you feeling it right now? Where are you holding it? Where are you feeling it right now? And then you go there and you say, release, let go. Release, let go. I release the fear of losing wealth. Can you release the fear of losing wealth? Can you release it? Yes? Yes. When can you release the fear of losing wealth? Today? Now? Tomorrow? In 30 days? Never? Whatever your answer is, it's okay. But you repeat that process, and you repeat that process with whatever fear is keeping you in anxiety, whatever fear that is keeping you feeling stuck, whatever fear that is keeping you in the energy of I have to play small, whatever fear is keeping you in pessimism, whatever that is. Because remember, what is the source of pessimism? What is the source of it? There's a fear. There's a fear of something. There's a resentment of something. What is the source of the resentment? It's the fear of something. What is the source of fear? What is the source of fear? Not being loved, not being accepted, not having it, wanting it so badly you can taste it, but it never coming, it never being, you almost grabbing it, and then it's gone, elusive. What is the source of love? Talk to yourself. Remember that the goddess energy is here. That means that you're embodying Mother Earth. You're embodying everything that Mother has. And that means you have everything that you need in this moment right now. Feel that. Live that. Envision that. So powerful. So, this doorway, divine matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, and coincidences. I don't know, it's just a weird word. Flower of life. We had a thing, we wrote it last week, and we wrote Aquarius, flower of life, right? So I suggest or invite you to study the alchemy of the flower of life, okay? What is it? The one site that we really love on YouTube, I think it's called like Spirit Universe or something like that, but they explain universal law and esoteric information through cartoon, and it's very well, my inner child loves it. We absolutely love it to learn like that, and so it might be something helpful. And they actually have a really good few videos about the flower of life, the seed of life, where you could really learn if you are a visual audio learner, okay? Because I also feel that a lot of you guys do learn best by like audio, okay, and then second, then you learn by visualization, by seeing it done. Somebody showing you seeing it done. Like you could see somebody put together a crib and never have to look at the instructions because you watch somebody put it together, and now you know how to not only put it together but how to teach someone else how to put it together without using the original directions. All right, so that's somebody's superpower as well coming through. Like you're a super engineer, you're a genius when it comes to whatever it is that you do. Some of you have the power to do that with song creation and song structure. Have the power to do that with music and putting things together, poems, writing, okay, putting colors together. Whatever your love is, you're a genius of it. All right, you're beyond your time with it, and that's also why you came here, to bring that technology and the way that you do it to the people, all right, and to teach it, to help activate them also in their Akashic record, in their blueprint. All right, so if you're really jiving with that study is being recommended by Source, God Goddess Energy, herself. Yes, thank you so much, Irotini Mina. I'm actually seeing the earth being scanned with the flower of life symbol being scanned down through in this purple energy, and then from the core of the center, the flower of life becomes the earth, and the earth disappears, and all you see is this seed, and it's the flower of life. It's very powerful and very beautiful, and that's also what you're going to be experiencing, is knowing that everyone around you is a part of you. It's almost like it's a reflection of you, it's a fragment of you, and you understanding and knowing that you no longer hold envy or jealousy, or even this energy of like it's like the power of the empath, but you really knowing that it is you, it was you, in some way, shape, or form, and you embracing that. And it's this energy too of the things that you don't like about other people are the things you're not embracing within yourself. Okay, And that goes for anything, for teachers, for political people, these things. And even if they're so-called negative attributes, all right? Because remember, you're dark and light. And your job here is to embrace your shadow, to embrace your truth. Right? The truth is not just light. The truth is also the things that the imperfection, okay? That duality. But now you're coming into the polarity where you're able to see the good in both sides, right? So like being able to see the good in Cancer. And now all of a sudden you get to quit the job that you don't like, and you get to get paid to be out. Yes, you have to go through treatment. Yes, you have to deal with everything else that comes with Cancer. But if you've been wanting to manifest something, but you've been manifesting it from a victim mentality, then guess what? You manifested Cancer. Okay, so vice versa with that energy of you clearing the resentment, clearing the envy, the jealousy, clearing, knowing there's no competition, because you here also came with your unique genius to share, and you have a seed that no one else does have, right? So you also seeing the opposite, right? Seeing that we are one, but also seeing that how the separateness comes in as well, to where you can share your unique ingenuity, okay, with the world, and maybe just with your community, maybe with your collective, with your audience, with your fans. Take it how it resonates. Yeah, I love that. It's so beautiful. So get ready for it. Get ready for it. I don't know why I put these down here and not here. Sometimes you guys, if you've been following me, I don't like to cover the images because I feel the energy like coming off of them, and it makes me feel like I'm closing the energy off when I cover the cards. So sometimes I won't do that. Just so that we can really feel the energy coming through. And whenever messages the cards want to share, or the creators of the cards, or the truth teachers that help to create these cards, whatever it is that they want to share, it comes through, as well as any energy that your ancestors or source is tapping into through the images, the words, the codes of the cards, okay? Everything is coded. Everything is coded. Everything is coded. That is why your human body works the way that it does, so succinctly, without you having to do a thing. It was coded that way. It was programmed that way. All right? Yeah, and just Source is reminding me to remind you, you have the ultimate key to the source code of your reality, right? You have the power to delete programs permanently. You have the power to decode the programs and then reprogram the way you want to. I write my story. You writing the most enjoyable night that you could have, in this moment where you are right now, what would be so enjoying is you recoding your reality. You're recoding your future. And you also can do that revision technique with the past. If you had something, an experience that you just cannot get over, and it causes anger or fear or anxiety or whatever, rewrite it in the way that you wish it would have turned out, the things that you wish you would have done, the things you wish they would have done, and then the outcome that you wish it would have been. But you relive that and relive that and relive that, and then you will cancel out the fear. All right? It's this energy of also the release technique we just shared with you is Sedona method, but there's also holistic releasing, where you say, I accept, I reject. So say you're trying to forgive someone. Say her name is Sally, little Sally Walker, okay? And you're like, I accept Sally, I reject Sally. I accept Sally, I reject Sally. I accept Sally, I reject Sally. I accept, I reject. I embrace, I hold on. I embrace, I hold on. I let go. I strangle somebody, okay? Somebody out there is like, I want this to happen so bad. And it's like, let go. I want it to happen so bad. Let go. I want it to happen so bad. Let go. Okay? So that's holistic releasing. By you putting two opposites together, you cancel them out. So this is also the energy of like magnetism, negative and positive, right? 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 So you're canceling the energy out. So when you're putting a revision of the past experience of something that is still holding you emotionally in a place of low vibration, you rewrite that into a place of high vibration where it now holds you in a high vibrational energy, and you're in this energy of freedom and liberation and happiness and peace and relief, right? And then every time that situation comes up, you bring up the one that is freedom, relief, and you relive that. All right. So like in the book, she talks about going to a spot where she had like an almost accident. And so using that so that you can release the fear around that almost accident or that accident or that trauma, you know, and seeing it the way it was. You know, I have a very traumatic experience. And it was by the river, you know, and now when I go down to the river, I don't see that anymore, you know, I don't feel that anymore, and I feel joy, I feel peace. I would even be able to talk about it in a private setting with you guys, you know, and not be brought back to the tyranny of fear that it held me for years. Okay, that kind of and that's all using the process of revision, seeing it the way that I wanted it to go, seeing it the way that I would have loved it to go, and then reliving that, taking power back from it, calling my power back. So a lot of you guys are in this moment where you're calling all of your power back to you, right? Blessed, transmuted, and fully integrated, and you're like, I'm open to receive it. All right. I know this is a long one, but I feel this is probably, I absolutely love this reading. I absolutely love this reading. I feel like we hit so many spots, you know, within the psyche, within the coding, within the karma, within the clearing, within the inspiration. I just feel like we hit so many spots in this reading, and I'm just honored to be able to channel it and to have the information decoded for me so that I can share it with you. And I hope that this reading helped you in some way, shape, or form, you know, and look back at it, you know. If you need something to come back to as you're getting through these things, come back to this reading and let it reinvigorate you, but also let it hold you in truth. All right. Yeah, we're not supposed to be afraid of the truth. You know, they say truth hurts. And so you don't want to hear the truth because you want to run away. You don't want to feel pain, you know. But it's this energy of once you face it, you take its power away. And when you face the truth, it no longer brings pain with it because you know that it just brings awakening. It brings freedom, and it brings enlightenment, happiness, serendipity, you know, it brings magic. It brings balance. All right. So a lot of you guys, your finances are about to be balanced out as well. All right. Because you're mastering the law of attraction, but you're mastering your actions. Okay, the actions that make you a beacon of light through your courage, King of Wands energy, and that's Six of Pentacles. Yeah, because you are calling back your power and knowing what your worth is. You are liberating yourself fully and completely. Yeah, you're freeing yourself. You're transmuting. You are the healer, the angel, the presence that you are seeking. And you're really feeling that and seeing that. Like you are the earth angel. And now with this energy of transmutation, which is also 77, which came out, I think it was in yesterday's reading that I'm remembering it. Yeah, because we saw the 8s. Okay, yeah, thank you for bringing that back to me. The 4 8s, right? And the 4 8s. 8 and 8 is 16. 8 and 8 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7. 1 and 6 is 7. 7, 7 is 14. There you are. There you are. There you are. You got the MIDAS touch, right? One of my favorite readers, she used to be called Maji the High Priestess, but she's now Maji Got the Tea, and I love it. There's parts in some of her readings where she says you got the Maji touch, right? Because her whole stance is magician, right? You're the magician, and that's where I feel this whole reading. If you were to be looking at this, I'm the observer. What you're holding The energy you're holding right now is the energy of the alchemist, the energy of the magician, the wizard, the witch, the chemist. Look at that. I love that. That's powerful. Also, the energy of Metatron as well. And here goes the flower of life too on the Fool. So this is you fully coming into this energy and you trusting Spirit to lead you, and you falling into the exploration of your life, right? But the exploration of you, which is your life. And you seeing that the more you know yourself, the more you embrace yourself, the more you trust yourself, the more you are gentle with yourself. Easy on Me by Adele. The more you are... the more you are like, I'm going to save myself, right? The energy at Sharon, right? The more you are forgiving of grief, the more you are releasing of grief, the more you are not holding on to other people's actions. I'm going to share one last story with you and we're going to end the reading. So it helps you to fall, and you have this amethyst, all right? And there's that purple energy coming through. So if we were going to say any crystal throughout this, well, I would say a few, but if we were going to say any crystal at this point in time, it would be amethyst. It would be the one to really work with. Fluorite as well. Green fluorite working on the heart. Bismuth, okay, coming into energy of acceptance. Pyrite also coming into the energy of self-acceptance, and carnelian also coming into the energy of acceptance. And rose quartz, okay. Black tourmaline and selenite. All right, guys. That's so funny. I love it. So there was a story, and then we're gonna end the reading. So, and I also just saw like. I saw 11 0, but I saw it as 10 10. All right. So that's also another shift where things that you're going to be seeing all sides of things. So you're going to be able to see things backwards, forwards, upwards, downwards, the future and the past. So some of you guys are definitely waking up to your oracle, your seer abilities, which the deck that we mainly use for Aquarius readings is what? The Light Seers deck. Okay. Yeah. So it's that shift of always seeing the darkness, but now you're going to be seeing the light, and you're going to be able to have that balance, okay? That equanimity within. And then that's going to bring very clear discernment for you. So the story was a cycle came back, right, to me for it to make a decision. So a lot of times what happens is things will come back to you because it gives you a chance to make a different choice, right? And for you to really see your actions. And the situation came to where I was giving someone motivation. I was reminding them of who they were through word, okay, through text. And I almost was I was going to tell them I will hold their vision for them. And every time I thought about them, I was going to hold that vision for them of what it is that they want to manifest, right? And my first instinct was to help amplify their energy that they already have within them, their desire. When more than two are gathered, I am there, right? Yes. And so that's also the energy of the Trinity, because the two and then the three, the Trinity. Thank you, Yeshua. I love you. So, but I remember Michael saying to me, think about your next steps. Like, really think about your actions. Think about your next steps, and think about how you want to handle things. And so there was certain situations that came out that had to do that. And I saw this as another one. And instead of me taking part of my energy, right, and basically creating an energetic cord to this person who needed help manifesting, right, or was calling out for help, because I could hear the fear calling out for help, right, like needing support. And I was going to answer the fear, and I was going to connect to the fear, and I was going to pour light into the fear strengthening it, right? So that it could strengthen it by the light, which was transmuting the fear, therefore holding the energetic space for this person to amplify their manifestation, so that could come in quicker. Okay, so that's really what it is. The more the frequency that you do something, it helps it to come in quicker. The longer you hold light and you hold optimism and you hold clear energetic body, your manifestation will come in quicker, right? Because your magnetic field is mostly light rather than darkness, right? Yes. So that was my original thinking, and I stopped myself because I've done that a lot in the past with the people-pleasing wound, healing from that kind of a thing. And so I would willingly cord to so many people, allowing them to, and they're not draining my energy. I'm giving it to them because I know that I'm always replenishing my energy, right? I'm always focused. My main goal is always to be with source. That's my goal. I'm always to be in my heart. That's my goal every single day, no matter what I'm doing. That is my goal. I'm constantly checking in with myself, like that is what I live for, and but I also had, I had to understand the meaning of balance. I had to understand the meaning of freedom. I had to understand the meaning of worth and to really see my value, but also understand that the same power that is within me is also within everyone else. So the same power that I have to focus on staying in high light and constantly challenging my limiting beliefs and my fears and breaking through them, other people, everyone, that person I was dealing with, everyone has the power to do that. It's if you choose it. And by me automatically stepping in and saying, oh, I'm going to hold the light, I almost take the choice away from you and create a codependent situation. So all of this came in like a matter of 5 minutes of me about to send this. And I changed the message. Instead of me saying, I'm going to hold the vision for you, I said, hold your vision of you already having that manifestation, you feeling it, you knowing it, and you being so excited and feeling so much relief that you have it. All right. So I took myself out of it, knowing I'm still sitting, healing energies and blessings and that kind of thing. But I stopped myself from doing the work for someone else. All right, because it is a choice. And if my choice is this and your choice is that, that is completely okay. But you also, again, have to take accountability for your choices. If you choose not to focus on staying optimistic, then you also choose to deal with whatever it is that you create when you are not staying in an optimistic mindset. Okay? I hope you guys understand that, and I hope it didn't offend anyone or anything like that. But if it did, then welcome to your awakening. Yeah. But yeah, so you know what I mean? So that's kind of like that same, like I handled the situation differently than what I would have done in the past, but I did it consciously and intentionally with the highest good for all involved, and I was in the equation. It wasn't what is for the greatest good of all. It was what is for the greatest good for myself and others, right? How can I stay in high light? And that is not creating energetic cords that are going to cause me to drain my own energy because I'm giving out too much, right? That kind of a thing. Right. And also, I was going to say, because there's also this energy until I master 100%, 24/7, 365 of being able to receive and release at the same time. Okay, at the same time. Some people ask me, what are the affirmations that you say every day? What is your meditation that you do everything? What do you do every day? That kind of thing. And I'm going to say, like, it kind of doesn't matter what I do every day. It matters what your heart wants you to do every day. Okay? It matters what affirmations your heart wants to hear every day. What does your inner child want to hear? And when you are focused on that, right, then you balance the scales out and you are allowing yourself to be and do at the same time, which is spiritual alignment. All right? And that was Sacred Alignment. That was the secret card for this week. So that is powerful. I love how Spirit just like put all that together. It was great. It was a great experience. Thank you guys so very much. Don't forget, the winner of the energetic clearing is winner number 2. Okay, nothing is a coincidence. Nothing is a coinky dink. Everything is programmed. Yes, yes, and yes. Even the things that you feel are surprises, right? Your team is energetically arranging that for you. They are pulling the strings. They are making the puzzle. They are creating the structures, the events for you guys to have these synchronistic, serendipitous, and surprising happy moments in your life that they orchestrate for you. You know, it's like the Easter Bunny is coming with the basket of eggs, and you are going around looking for your eggs, and you have no clue that the Easter Bunny is like, I already know that you're going to go behind the tree, so I'm going to go put the pink egg behind the tree. I already know that you're going to go look, you know, by the wheel, so I'm going to put the green and the yellow eggs by the wheel. I already know that you're going to go to the bench, so I'm going to put, you know, the red and the purple eggs down by the leg of the bench. You know, it's these beautiful things. I already know that you're going to fly to Paris and you're going to do a TikTok in front of the Eiffel Tower. So when you get there, I'm going to make sure I'm going to put an audience there. Okay, that is going to raise your vibration, and you're just going to feel so damn good because everybody there, their light is lit and your light is lit, and everyone is feeling source energy. You know, I'm going to arrange that for you. So, okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed it, and just keep your faith strong. Remember, stay prayed up. Okay, stay prayed up. Say your proverbs and everything else. You know, do your music, your yoga, your dancing. And keeping your connection by releasing fear and knowing that you're abundant in always now. What else is coming through? Call on your angels. Thank you. Call on your angels to clear your energy. Call on Raphael to bring healing energies in. Michael to help you cut cords. Shemuel to open your heart. Call on Sandalphon to strengthen your Earth Star chakra so that you have a stronger connection to Mother Earth. Call on Archangel Metatron to strengthen your stellar gateway so you have a stronger connection to Source. Clear up your Anaconda Bridge. Whatever it is, ask for help. Speak it into the universe, write it into the universe, whatever, but ask for it. You no longer have to do this on your own. Your team is there, your ancestors are there, everyone is there, the birds are there, your animals are there, everyone is there. I'm seeing the squirrel and the beaver and the owl very strongly right now. So they're there, all right? Enjoy the journey. Thanks, guys. Namaste.